Hey guys, welcome you all in T3P Technology to the point. In this video, we are going to talk about DevOps lifecycle from the concept to delivery, how DevOps lifecycle work in real time. So DevOps is, as you know, DevOps is a software development strategy that bridges the gap between the developers and the IT staff. So with the DevOps, organizations can release small features very quickly and incorporate the feedback which they receive immediately. So DevOps process involves a lot of development, testing, deployment of technologies for developing automated CI/CD pipelines. So in this video, we will deep dive into the 5 stages of DevOps lifecycle. So let's start. So first we will understand what are the benefits of the development life cycle. Yes, it helps us for better collaboration, it increase the efficiency and higher the quality and reduce failures. So it will help us in many ways so we can deliver our project very quickly and make the changes very quickly in real time. So let's start one by one. What are the phases we are having? So first phase comes into DevOps life cycle is continuous development. That means if we will talk about in simple terms, this is the phase that involves planning and coding of the software. So you decide the project vision during the planning phase and the developers begin developing the code for the application. So first you collaborate between the teams, then you do the code reviews, then you integrate that code for the next phase. So in this phase, actually what are the tools come into picture? We need to focus on Git, that is the most popular version control system we can say. Let's talk about the next phase what we are having. Next phase we are having continuous integration, and if we'll talk about this phase in simple terms, this stage is the core of the entire DevOps lifecycle. So it is a practice in which the developers require to commit changes to the source code more frequently. This may be either on a daily or the weekly basis. So the thing is, once the code is developed, it is time to CI to take action. So in this stage, the code changes from multiple developers are automatically integrated into a shared repository, ensuring that the new code integrates smoothly with the existing code base. So continuous integration relies heavily on the automation part. So when a developer pushes their changes to the shared repository, a CI server like Jenkins or GitLab CI automatically triggers a build process. So automated build ensure the code is compiled and packaged correctly. So this is the phase which very important in DevOps lifecycle. Let's talk about the next phase, which is continuous testing. So this is the stage where you test the developed software continuously for bugs using automation testing tools. So automated testing is a core aspect of continuous testing. Various testing types such as unit test we are having, integration test we are having, UAT, that is user acceptance test we are having, performance testing we are having multiple types of testing. It's based on situation which we need to perform. So continuous testing help us to identify if there is any issues early in the development cycle. That will help us to reduce the time when we will go for the release. So as part of continuous testing, a suite of unit tests and integration tests are executed automatically after each build. If any test fails, the team is alerted immediately. That will help us to take corrective actions. So it will help us in real time. Now let's talk about the next phase, continuous deployment phase. So this is the stage where you deploy the code on the production server. It is also important to ensure that you correctly deploy the code on the server. So the mentioned set of tools here which can help us for continuous deployments are SAP, Puppet, Ansible. So there are other tools also which can help us for containerization. So this is the phase where pipelines come into picture. It will help us to feature the flags that we need to enable for the team, and it will help us to deploy our application to the cloud platforms as well. So this phase is also one of the important phase. Now let's talk about the last and very important phase. This is the continuous monitoring phase. As you know, after developing anything, once it go to the production, we need to monitor, right? Without monitoring, we will not able to understand where we need to focus, how to fix the issue if there is any. So this is a very critical stage of the DevOps lifecycle where you continuously monitor the performance of your application. Here you record the vital information that is needed about the use of the software. You then process the information to check the proper functionality of the application. Then once you identify if there is any issues, then you resolve the system errors such as low memory, server not reachable, etc. in this space. So guys, that's it in this video. I hope you find this video helpful. If you find it, then don't forget to click on like button, share with your friend, subscribe this channel for more videos. Also, you can connect with me on Telegram where I share documented content that will help us to boost your journey, DevOps journey. See you in next video.